Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back sharing my first impressions of new fragrance launches, and these were not all sent to me complimentary. I placed a same-day delivery order from Sephora. I'm doing my best to try as many new launches as possible before the end of the month. That way I can give you a comprehensive list of Sephora Savings Event recommendations. I know I was just preaching last week against blind buying fragrances, but I just didn't have time to run to the store and try things on the blotter cards. I figured this is a nice organic way to share with you, and based on the notes, I think these are going to be really good. I'm going to start by unboxing Buttercream Haze Eau de Parfum from the 7 Virtues. This is a warm and spicy sweet gourmand fragrance with keynotes of vanilla buttercream icing, maple caramel cream, and tonka bean. You already know my thoughts on notes like buttercream icing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch this video. But I have so much faith in the 7 Virtues. They do vanilla and other gourmand fragrances really nicely, so I am really excited about this. Wow, that is a really fine mister for a travel spray. I'm impressed. I'm really leaning into maple this year. I don't know why, it's just one of those notes that I'm really excited about. It seems like maple is starting to pop up more often. The initial spray was giving Bath and Body Works, just punched me in the face. But as it's starting to dry down, I'm getting more of the maple, less buttercream icing. It's softening in a really nice way. Very delicious, very hyper-realistic buttercream maple frosting. At least for the moment, it's smelling a little bit more like a candle than an eau de parfum that I would want to wear on my skin as my fragrance for the day. But it keeps changing. It keeps getting a little bit softer, less sugary sweet, which I appreciate. I'm gonna have to wear this one on the skin, but I do get the hints of maple, which is such a fun, sugary sweet note. No, I think I might really like this. Is it going to be the most elegant, sophisticated fragrance in my collection? Maybe not, but I also feel like the 7 Virtues layers really nicely with other fragrances from the 7 Virtues. So I have another travel spray of this Santal Vanille. I almost feel like those two mixed together could be really nice. Definitely on the sweeter side. If you're a big fan of Queen's Caramel from Ellis Brooklyn, you should try Buttercream Haze before you make your purchase. You might decide you like this one a little bit more. Next, we have another gourmand. This is Double Dates by Skylar. Notice I went with travel sprays for all of these fragrances. This has keynotes of sweet dates, sticky toffee, and brown sugar. I absolutely love to eat dates as a snack or a dessert, so that's what influenced my decision here. I have no idea what this is supposed to smell like. Oh no. I forgot Skylar does rollerballs. No. Oh, that's disappointing. We need atomizers. We need to be able to mist our fragrances. Oh no. Okay, let's see. I'm excited because I don't think dates are that common in gourmand fragrances, at least not that I can think of. Ooh. Now this is sweet. Buttercream Haze was sweet, but this is like pure brown sugar sweet. I don't know if I like this one. I'm really just picking up on the brown sugar, and what sticky toffee, isn't toffee basically brown sugar or caramel? It's basically like melted sugar and butter, so you're just getting different kinds of sugar. There's a hint of date, not as much as I was hoping. It's nice. It is very much like brown sugar. This will give you a cavity. It is so sweet. Now I'm gonna have to wear it on the skin. I'm gonna be rolling this little roller ball all over the place so I can properly test it out. I don't hate it. I do feel like it's one of those fragrances now that I know it's a rollerball. I could see myself in real life just throwing this in my purse and maybe just dabbing it on like the little key points of the body throughout the day. An easy pick-me-up to reapply throughout the day, but I don't think I could see myself wearing this as my main fragrance. It's just too one-dimensional. Similar to Buttercream Haze though, I'm kind of picturing Bath and Body Works. I feel like you could get something that smells nearly identical to this for like $7 or $8 in a body splash. My final Sephora purchase for now is the Dolce & Gabbana My Devotion Eau de Parfum Intense. This has peony, vanilla, and pear blossom. I'm a big fan of Devotion and Devotion Intense, so I was really intrigued to try this My Devotion. I also really like peony in fragrances. So this is obviously not as sticky sweet gourmand as the previous two. Maybe we'll have better luck. Ooh. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is more of a perfumey perfume. This is something that I would actually reach for. Instantly reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. It's fresh, fruity, there's a little bit of a zing right away. But then I am already starting to get more of that vanilla. It's nice. Okay, I'm excited to try this one on the skin. This is very pretty. It's like the perfect, it's definitely not giving fall winter. This is like beautiful spring bouquet, a little fruity, a little fresh, aquatic peony, but then a really beautiful vanilla note. Very feminine, very princessy. I feel like this would be a really nice everyday fragrance. If you haven't totally fallen down the gourmand rabbit hole and you're still appreciating fruity florals at the moment, I would recommend checking this out. It's really pretty. Smells like a very luxurious shampoo. What I like about it is that it has a little vanilla and it has the fruity floral notes, but I'm not just getting candied bouquet. Like, it's not overly sweet. This new launch from Juliet Has was very generously sent over complimentary from Twisted Lily. It's now available on their website, and you can always use code Erin10 at checkout for 10% off. It's called Powder Love. Described as a powdery gourmand fragrance, key notes include marshmallow, cotton candy, sugared almond, orange blossom, tonka, ambroxan, and powdery musk. The beautiful milky pink bottle is already setting the tone, setting the vibe for the style of fragrance this is. I like that even though this is a gourmand fragrance, similar to the first two, this is more complex. It has a lot more going on. If I'm going to do a sugary sweet gourmand, I feel like it has to have musk or some sort of woody notes in the base just to sort of ground the fragrance and make it smell a little bit more mature. This is really nice. Very fluffy, airy, very clean and fresh. It's like a fresh sweet. Fresh and sweet. It smells like a sweet musky cloud. It immediately reminds me of some of the more recent Kayali fragrance launches. Not that it smells the same, but just to sort of compare the vibe. This could easily fit in with the pistachio gelato, the candy rock sugar. Bougie marshmallow. I just grabbed it from the shelf, and funny enough, they have similar bottles. So you can tell this is definitely in the same family. They don't smell the same, but they are related. If you like that style of fragrance from Kayali, you'll probably really appreciate this one. Even though it's called Powder Love, it's not giving me a lot of powder right away. But maybe once it dries down on the skin, I will say as it's dried down on the blotter card, it's not as sickeningly sweet, which makes me really happy. I feel like this is going to be a beautiful, everyday, kind of softer, more casual skin scent, but still a little bit warm and cozy vibes. I like how it has that delicate tenderness of Ode to Dullness, another one of my favorites from Juliet Has, but it's a little bit lighter, a little bit happier. This feels like the positive, more cheerful version. The more I smell it, the more I really, really like this fragrance. I feel like this is going to have mass appeal. A lot of people are really going to enjoy this. This also came from Twisted Lily. It's the new launch from Xerjoff. It's called Coro. It comes in this beautiful kind of watermelon bottle. It's very vibrant, like a bold coral, and the fragrance itself is meant to be energizing. Keynotes include tropical fruits, orris, jasmine, pineapple, mango, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and amber. You might be thinking it's probably similar to Herba Pura Gold with the pineapple, and you're not wrong. I did cheat. I have smelled this before, and I actually think out of all of the Xerjoff fragrances from this line, this one might be my favorite. I feel like they finally perfected the tropical, fruity, but still kind of musky vanilla fragrance. It's beautiful. Immediately delicious, mouth-watering fruits. but it doesn't have that heavy amber note right away at the beginning, which I sometimes pick up in Herba Pura Gold. It's not to say I don't like those fragrances, but they're very fruity and bright, but also just extremely intense at the same time, all at once. I love how this opens and it's just pleasant tropical fruity notes. There's still amber, but it's not as bold and intense. It's not filling up my nose, kind of preventing me from appreciating all of the lighter notes. As it starts to dry down, you pick up on the musk, vanilla, the orris. It's not quite as fruity and tropical and bright. It's so beautiful, incredibly feminine. I feel like this is a great confidence boosting fragrance. This is one that I am so excited to wear. As much as I really appreciate Herba Pura Gold, I don't feel like I ever reached for them as often because I guess I just didn't really know where they fit into my fragrance routine. Is it a daytime fragrance, an evening fragrance? It's a little bit too much to wear during the day, but then it's kind of tropical and fruity for the evening. What season am I wearing this fragrance? As I appreciate them as masterful niche fragrances, but they confuse me. Coro does not confuse me. I smell this and I think, wow, this is so nice. I can't wait to wear this. This is the perfect fragrance for Miami. I feel like it captures the city so perfectly and it doesn't stay super fruity and tropical. So it's not just for the summertime, just for a beach vacation. I feel like this fragrance is so well-rounded, so well-balanced, better balanced, that I could see myself wearing it right now. In my opinion, Coro is a lot more wearable, a lot more enjoyable and pleasant to wear on the skin. The way I ripped into this box as soon as it arrived on my doorstep, I could not wait to try the new Pacific Rock Moss from Goldfield Banks, Australia. No other fragrance launch has captured my attention like this. Keynotes include Australian coastal moss, lemon from Italy, sage, geranium, cedarwood, and white musk. My love and obsession with Sunset Hour by Goldfield Banks, Australia runs so deep. It is honestly one of my all-time favorite fragrances in my entire collection. It's so romantic. It's not one of my longest lasting fragrances, but I don't even care. So as soon as I found out they were coming out with another kind of coastal beachy style fragrance, I had to try it. Pacific Rock Moss is very different, and you can tell by the notes that it's going to be a very different style of fragrance. I have been gravitating more towards sage, herbaceous, botanical style notes. When you first spray this fragrance, you get a lot of lemon. It's very, very citrusy right away. It's fresh, it smells natural. It's not a harsh synthetic style of lemon, but if you're not a huge citrus lover, it may be a bit off-putting. Sunset Hour is more sunset, evening, romantic, warm, cozy. Pacific Rock Moss is like the first moments of daylight. Very aquatic, like strolling a rocky beach first thing in the morning. It's very peaceful, relaxing. It's very beautiful. I don't feel like I love it quite as much. That would have been really hard to duplicate, but I still appreciate it for what it is. I still feel like this is a beautiful new fragrance launch for the year. Come spring, summer, I will definitely be reaching for this fragrance a bit more, and because it's still new in my collection, I will still wear this over the next few weeks just to sort of test it out. I love it. It's peaceful, it's calming, which is exactly what I love and appreciate right now in fragrance. This is the new Vanilla Haze from Fugazi. I have heard so many people talking about this fragrance. I clearly ripped this out of the box as well as soon as it arrived. I find it to be a bit confusing, especially when you read the notes and then you spray the fragrance and you smell it. It feels like there's a disconnect. It's just not what I expected. Keynotes include mandarin, coconut milk, almond, hazelnut, vanilla pod, tonka bean, jasmine, creme brulee, white amber, and sweet musk. It's categorized as an amber gourmand fragrance, and based on those notes, you're probably thinking, okay, this is going to be a very edible vanilla. There are a lot of sweet dessert notes. But it does not smell like vanilla at all. Not right away. And it really doesn't smell gourmand. I'm not familiar with this brand. This is the first fragrance I have ever tried from them. So maybe that's kind of the point, is that it starts out very different and then it changes throughout the life of the fragrance. maybe a little suede. I get a little suede, a little musk, a little pencil shaving, but I'm not getting anything sweet. I'm really not getting a warm amber, nothing floral, no edible notes. It's just musky pencil shavings. I don't get it. Right now, I would describe this as a vanilla fragrance for somebody who hates vanilla. That's really what comes to mind whenever I smell this. I wouldn't call this a gourmand in the traditional sense that we've come to expect. Like if you're used to the Sephora gourmands or the gourmand style fragrances launched by a lot of niche brands, to be fair, I think you would also be confused if you tried Vanilla Haze. And finally, this is not a new fragrance launch in 2025, but it was recently sent over complimentary from Bvlgari. It's part of their Le Gem line. This is Seher with Tafe Rose and Ambergris. I don't know if I've ever seen Le Gem out in the wild at other Bvlgari fragrance counters. I absolutely love Rose and I love Ambergris. And this is so special. It is exquisite. Wow. If you love rose, you have to try this. This is like a rose explosion. I was looking on the website to try to find the notes because it really only says Tafe Rose, Ambergris. There's some spicy notes. I think it has damask rose. There's a shroud of secrecy because when you smell the fragrance, it is so complex. There's so much going on, but it just smells like a beautiful rose bouquet. It's bold, it's spicy, but it's not too heavy, it's not too intense, it's incredibly decadent and feminine. Now this is a black tie, getting dressed up, special occasion type of fragrance. Very luxurious, very expensive, so you're probably going to save this for evenings, date nights, maybe a holiday party. Before I tried it, I was a little bit nervous that it was going to smell like that very popular kind of spicy rose patchouli DNA that is quite common. It's beautiful. It's a great combination. It's found in a lot of Chanel fragrances. I feel like a lot of niche brands have a spicy rosy patchouli scent. It is a little spicy and it's definitely rose forward, but it is so unique. It's unlike anything I have ever tried. But so elegant. I can't get over it. This really blew me away. It's been a while since I've been blown away by a fragrance, but this is a showstopper. And wow, that magnetic cap. Oh my goodness. With the Bvlgari, I mean, the detail on the bottle alone, you can tell this is next level. And that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these new fragrances. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be tagged directly to the video and listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.